Okay, pilots, I got word from Gooniac 33 Fiery Booty that my Fiery Booty order is on its way. So I had to get something ordered. So let's see what it is. Let's see what it is. Note the beautiful blue tape. The beautiful blue tape. Order confirmation sticker. That's right, pilots, there we go. This model has a 30-day warranty. Got some websites there you look up. From Motion RC. All right. Pilots, I've seen the fastest unboxing video I ever seen in my life on this jet. I think, if I'm not mistaken, SkyBlazer RC. I'm thinking it's SkyBlazer. He had an unboxing on this video, but it didn't last long. But it was a good one. It was a good one. I'll have to look it up. I might put it in the description. I'll have to look at it. You'll have to watch that unboxing video. I'll tell you, pilots. But what we got here is a Freewing F-35 Lightning II Joint Strike Fighter. Wingspan is 820 millimeters, length is 1210 millimeters, empty weight 1700 grams with battery. Well, let's see, it says without battery. Yes, empty weight without battery, 1700 grams. So just add your battery weight to it, you'll know what you get. Got some nice graphics on this box. I'd prefer a color. What I plan on doing with all my box tops is posting them on the walls of my hanger whenever I get me a hanger. An outside hanger, excuse me. Because pilots, I smoke cigarettes. And I've been noticing that some of my models got white on them. White paint, white foam, and getting a yellow stain to them. I can get it off with Windex, water it down a little bit, and clean it off. That ain't good. But I got some fiery booties coming, pilots. I got 4 of them coming, 4 sets. I got a single 70 millimeter for this one. I got a twin 80 millimeter coming for my F-14. I got 2 twin 70 millimeters coming for my MiG-29 and my Su-27. I'm gonna have some fiery booty installations coming soon. Let me see. I don't know how long my live will last. I forgot to charge it. Instruction manual. And let me tell you, pilots, if you ain't never had a Freewing model, I mean, you talking about a nice instruction manual. I mean, it gives you throws, everything you need. Let's see what our center of gravity is. Uh-oh, I see some Chinese writing. There we go. It says 32 millimeters past the root of the wing. Okay, that's our center of gravity. It's really a simple build. It's not much to it. I mean, just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Snap on the comb. 8 screws, snap on the comb. You got your cockpit, you ready to put a battery in it. Set your throws. So let's get into it. First thing I see to be very important, I see a spar. A long spar. Goodness gracious. That's a long spar. But it's not as big around as most spars you might see, the 1/4 inch. Don't lose the spar, don't fall behind my dryer. Ooh, ooh. A nice Freewing packing. Get rid of that though. BAE Systems. Some kind of a white decal, I think, or something, some stickers. Something extra there, maybe. I can't see what it is. But we got some vertical stabilizers. No, wait a minute. Well, that's not no vertical, that's a wing. That's a wing. And my verticals are blue. There's the wing. 820 millimeters. Only thing this jet doesn't have, which most pilots, this fluid said it don't need, is flaps. This jet can get pretty slow just by the design of the fuselage and wing. It's really actually all one. Kind of creates a glider. And there ain't a mark on it. Horns is already on, but the rods is not connected. We got servos with a nice cover on them. Looks like just a little water dot there from putting the decals on. You know, you can get that off. Ain't nothing to it. Let's see if you can get that glare. See it right there? And you got nice decal. Like I said, you got servos, horns, no push rods. We got in exercise or foam hinges. All right, we got our hoe for our spar. We got 1 leaf for aileron. We got another plastic hard point there for something. Got to line up. Way up there. Got another hard point. That's for our screws. That's what that's for. Our screws go in them hard points. Come on, light, don't fail me. It's going down. Got another wing. Our pilots, I mean, you know me. I've already got the LEDs ready. They ready to go in. They ready to go in. This wing here looks perfect. I don't see no water dots on it. Now note the detailed painting, pilots. I mean, I want you to note that. That is some really nice detailed painting. The silver line with a light gray on each of outside. We got a decal right here. Maybe a fueling point. Nice. We got our livery on the bottom. Exerciser foam surfaces. Foam hinge. We got our servo. One lead for ailerons. What we got here? These are elevators, our horizontal stabilizers. Oh yeah. Pre-installed hinge for full flying stab. Got a little hinge right here. That gives us full motion. Horn ball length, got a brass ball on the back of it there. Nice, nice. No marking, no dents, no scratches. We got another nicely packed, formed into a foam box. No rubbing parts together. Plastic, bagged individually. And the result, if I'm not mistaken, that might be a spar going across right there, pilots. I don't know. It could be. Just a beautiful finish. No blemish. No blunder. Not even a crimped corner. Installed hinge. Ooh, we got a nose cone. Magnetized. Now sometimes pilots, these magnetized nose cones, like my F-15, I think it was magnetized. I think my F-4 was magnetized. I took the magnets out and just glued the cone on there. I wished I hadn't though. Yeah, wished I hadn't done that. That's a nice magnetized cone. Got main on top, main on the bottom. No marks, no blemishes. Beautiful. Nose cone. Okay, we're going for level number 2. There we go. There's our vertical stabilizers. Now, pilots, my nephew was in the Air Force, and it's probably been maybe more than 10 years ago. It might be right around 10 years ago he got out. And he said, yes, Uncle Eric, I've seen that jet at Edwards Air Force Base. I've worked on that jet at Edwards Air Force Base. He couldn't tell me that while he was over there. They couldn't say nothing about it. But that's what they was working on. There's our nylon plastic hinges if we want to replace them. That's what that set is. So I'm gonna leave this jet exactly the way you see it coming out of this box. Only LEDs are gonna be added. I'm always impressed with Freewing's pilots, so I don't have to worry about ordering another pilot. They got some of the best pilots inside the cockpit. But here's our vertical stabilizer. Beautiful colors, nice blue. This exerciser foam hinges. Now I know some videos, pilots pilots has been flying theirs for a long time, and I don't recall them ever changing their hinges. So, you know, there you go. Beautiful. Dark blue. That red lightning bolt. The lightning 2. This is a new jet, improved from their last version that they had, which wasn't a bad jet for its time. They had TV thrust vector on it. I wouldn't mind if this one had it on it. It wouldn't bother me. Let's exercise our surfaces. There's our second vertical stabilizer. Nice, nice. Okay, pilots, here we go. Let's get to the meat. Let's get to the meat. And I will be putting, of course, the Guniac fiery booties. But I also have ring burners, well, a ring burner to put in this single 70mm Freewing F-35 Lightning II. Retractable landing gear, decals from all countries that's been involved in the development of this jet. It's right there. You got your laser targeting system. Nice little detailed note. Landing gear. Get a hold of it here. Make sure I don't drop it. Get my line up where you can just about see it. Now there's a modification that our boy Wreckham Roy come up with to put a block in right here at that opening to tighten up your gear. We'll try to do that. We got our main landing gear. I'll get a hold of it. Doesn't have gear doors, but that's just something not to worry about, which I don't mind. All metal. That don't sound like ball bearing, but they're pretty good. They ain't shaking around too bad. Same on the top, on the main. Got a big cheater right there, big cheater I'm going to put a screen on. Oh yeah. Now since the other intakes are kind of up on the side of the fuselage, I don't think I'm going to have to worry about putting screens on there. It's kind of like the F4, they kind of high and up and away from the main gear, or the front gear, nose gear. And the intakes are. And we got a beautiful pilot, just like I said, pilots, beautiful. Let's see, this thing's got a latch back here to take this off. Let me see if I can get that down. Got foam all over me. I don't know where that foam comes from. Sometimes that first time is a trick because it'll be a little bit glue or a little bit of paint sticking to it. So we got a nice detailed cockpit. Nice pilot. You got the instrument panel in there. nice detail work on those decals, pilots. I mean, you know, why would someone paint over that? That's beautiful. Now we're gonna look at the inside of this huge battery bay. Goodness gracious, looks like you could put a 7,000 in that thing. I mean, that's pretty big. This is plug and play. I've got an Admiral 600 gyro coming, and pilots, they have went up on their prices. They went up $5 on that receiver. And the plane I was gonna order next is went up on me, so I might have to wait a couple weeks before I can order it. But there's your hard points for your wing mounts. You got, like I said, we've got one lead going through this hole right here. You got to bring that lead through this hole right here. Trying to get it in some light, but it's hard. My light's going out on me. We got a 70mm in runner powerhouse. I think it's 12 blade, and I think it's might be 2100. Let me look right quick and I'll tell you that. It says here that it's 2210 kV with an 80 amp ESC with a 5 amp UBEC. Oh my God, 70mm 12 blade. Oh my God. Yeah, they said this thing, they think, well, Motion said they believe this is the fastest single 70mm jet. And I've seen it at Joe Knoll and pilots, it moves. You know. And that was even, when I seen it at Joe Knoll, that was with the old motor in it. So, you know, I seen this thing suck up a 70mm Freewing F-16, just walked off from it. James just walked off from it. I got video, check it out. The 16 was coming low up under James. James nailed it, and that sucker just took off, just walked off. Got installed servos back there for the elevators. That's a nice comb. That's a nice comb. I might go black with it, pilots, or I might even go silver, but I might leave it like it is. I don't know. I believe I might leave it like it is. But this has got some beautiful decal work on it, pilots. I don't see no wrinkles, no bubbles, no corners flaring. We just got to wire it up and see if our servos and our landing gear work. We'll be ready to go. Let's see. I hadn't seen a hardware pack. I hadn't seen screws. Oh, I see a plastic bag over in the top. The first floor, the bottom floor, we got to go back down on the elevator. Or we could take the escalator. Yep, there's our bag of hardware. Got all of our horns, push rods, clevises, extra clevises. I see extra clevises. I see a piece of, looks like that shelving cloth that you put up under your battery. Some ball link clevises, some regular clevises. A listing of what's in the bag and telling you what it's going for. I like when they do that, pilots. I like when they do that. Okay, looks like all just one type of screw though. No, here's one with some big heads. That's right, those go in the wing. The ones with those big heads, that's that big old head. That goes in the wing, and one's the smaller head goes in the elevators, stabilizer, and the vertical stabilizer. Yep, looking good there, pilots, looking good. I don't see a bad mark nowhere. Let's hope all our servos work. Let's hope our landing gear works. Let's hope our ESC don't smoke. Okay, pilots. The fiery booties are coming. I'm out. Have a good one.